I'm Andrew Murata, host of the Education, Leadership, and Beyond podcast, a part of the Education Podcast Network, just like the show you are listening to now. Shows on the network are individually owned and opinions expressed may not reflect others. Find other interesting education podcasts at edupodcastnetwork.com.
It's the Education Podcast, your favorite show, with lots of groovy guests and they share what they know. So crank it up to 10 and let your neighbors know that here's another show with Dr. Steve Miletto. Teaching, Learning, Leading K12. Teaching, Learning, Leading K12. Teaching, Learning, Leading K12. With Dr. Steve Miletto.
Hey, welcome back. Steve here. And today you got one of those episodes where it's just me. And my focus today is the idea of not settling, not being just okay. The idea that we're trying to get better at, everything that we do. So, not settling for mediocrity. So, recently I attended a workshop with Dr. Mark Wilson. You've heard him on my show a couple of different times. Matter of fact, the last time we talked was episode 581, where we talked about his book, What They Didn't Teach You in Fancy Leadership School, a guide for successful school leadership. Well, he's the author of several books. He's got a new one coming out soon, and hopefully I'll get him back on the podcast so we can talk about that one. But it was an awesome day where I got to spend time in his workshop that was called From Getting By to Getting Better. And it was an awesome day, reinvigorating and inspirational. And a part of the workshop, not just a part, a big part of the workshop was focused on identifying mediocrity and the idea of what getting to excellence means. And so that's where I want to start, all right? So what I want to talk about is mediocrity. What does it mean? I mean, think about it for a second. What does it mean to you? If this was the Pee Wee Herman show, there'd be all the characters cheering because it's the word of the day. Mediocrity. Okay, so you got to be a little old school to remember that show. But my word of the day is mediocrity. So what's it mean to you? I mean, what do you think of when you say that something is mediocre? Think about it just a second. What comes to mind? What words come to mind? What phrases come to mind? Maybe get a picture of something particular in mind, right? That's mediocre. Well, here's some words that might come to mind. Let's talk about these. Acceptable, adequate, good enough. Or how about okay? If you listen to those words, even though they might sound a little bit positive, they really fit well with the idea of mediocre, where it's just, meh. It's just okay. Maybe it's good enough. Maybe it's kind of acceptable. It's adequate. I mean, listen to the tone of my voice. I mean, when you talk about something being mediocre, I mean, there's any number of things that can come to play. But usually what we're thinking about is that, it's not great, but it's good enough. It'll work. It's okay. How about you? What words are coming to mind right now? What images? What are you thinking about that's mediocre, that's in your life, that maybe you run into all the time? What right now is that, could be that picture on that page in the dictionary where it says mediocre? Well, while you're thinking about that, let me remind you of something. A few years ago, and now it's a bunch of years ago, a company, Honda is their name, they released a commercial that focused on the concept of just okay. They showed this line of workers stamping out the word okay. And they talked about, is okay good enough? They talked about the words what if should be more acceptable than the words okay, because okay just means okay is it's just basic. It's just a basic performance. It doesn't overwhelm you. It doesn't say, oh, that was awesome, man. No, it's okay. That was an awesome commercial. And of course it had to do with the Honda products, and they're not sponsoring us. So, but Honda, I wouldn't turn you away. But do you see a problem with just okay? I mean, the point that they were making with that commercial was that just okay is, it's just good enough. It's okay. It's just meh. And I think meh is like the best way to describe it. Mediocre performance, you think of, there's no attention to detail. There's no excitement. There's no passion to fix things, to make it better, to excite the world around you to say, we've got to do better. Instead, it's just getting by. So one of the things in Mark's workshop, he asked, in school, in your setting, what is it that is just okay? Where are you just settling for meh? In your world, are there aspects that you have settled? It's okay. Everything will be all right. Why mess with okay? How about in your school? What do you think? Are there areas that you could do a lot better that you're just settling for meh, or you're settling for it's okay, or we're getting by, we're okay, we'll do fine? Yeah, it's overwhelming, isn't it? Just bowled me over with that excitement there. Wow. So I have to ask you, why is just okay acceptable? Mark, in his workbook for the workshop, From Getting By to Getting Better, asked this: in what ways has just getting by become acceptable in your school? So take a minute, think about this. How would you answer that question? Are there areas in your school that just getting by is acceptable? How about, here's a list. Think about these. How about academics? We have some kids doing great. We have some kids doing not so great. But we're doing good, and we're helping out some of the kids. Notice there's nothing specific there, so Well, if it's not academics, maybe it's discipline. Could discipline be better? Could we focus more on trying to, on how we keep the students safe and secure during the day, so they feel comfortable walking down the hallways and using the restrooms and stuff like that? How about expectations? Well, there's a fancy word. Think about that. The expectations we have for the success of the students and the teachers and the staff. Are we saying, we're doing okay? I'm good with that. Are you? How about daily procedures? How we do things that, maybe it's a little messed up, but it's okay. Maybe it could be done better. I mean, is there something that would make the school more efficient in how it deals with everything from the bell schedule to how you the times that kids go to lunch to how we address stuff in the classrooms themselves, or how we get to information shared? I mean, there's any number of things right there that fall in the scope of daily procedures. What do you think? How about staff and student interactions? Could that be better? Could that be on a much higher level? Or is it just okay that some of the teachers don't even know their kids' names and it's already almost October? What do you think? Staff-student interactions, or most of those interactions, hi, how you doing? With no names used? No particulars used? Hey, saw you at the track the other day. You guys are awesome, man. See, that's more specific than, hey, how you doing? Have a good day. Good seeing you. The kid's going, you don't know who I am, because you didn't even use my name once. Maybe without using their name, it's meh, just okay. How about in areas like innovation? Is there any innovation actually happening in your school? Or have you involved staff and students and parents and community members in the thought of how we could do it better? Could the school be moving in a new direction? You're looking at what could be instead of how it's always been. Or are you still sold on that phrase? It's just okay. It's okay. We're good. It's acceptable. Have you ever heard the thought about, if you try to do more, if you try to make things better, that often is seen as a disruption, right? That it's going to make things different, and so disruption causes issues, and so some people are afraid of that. They don't want to turn over the apple cart. They don't want to upset people. So disruption can cause that. It causes these challenges. It upsets others, and it makes work. Oh my gosh, you have to get things done. You have to figure out how to get people on board the idea and see that they're helping address whatever it is that you're trying to bring to their attention. Disruption causes issues. It's so much easier just to be okay. Mark shares that excellence is not perfection. It's a persistent pursuit of better. I like that. Listen to all those P words in there. Excellence is not perfection. It's a persistent pursuit of better. I like that. That's pretty cool. Pursuit of better. So what have you done to look at yourself and your work to see if you are just okay, or are you actually thinking about how can we make this better? And maybe you can identify what you are doing to persistently pursue better. The world can wear you down. Requirements, daily challenges, animosity, too much gray area. Just you never know what. You just for some reason, every corner you turn around, you're making somebody unhappy. And maybe you got this thought, you're dealing with stuff where you're going, I sure didn't learn how to do this in school or in my pursuit of this position, or nobody ever said this might be something I have to deal with. That type of stuff can wear you down too. So how can you make the pursuit of getting better your focus and push aside the desire to just get by, the feeling that okay is all I need to be? Come on, you got to be with me on this. This is, we can't just settle for okay and acceptable and yeah, I'm good because there's nobody upset at me. There is a thought that if nobody's upset at you, you're probably not doing much. You're probably just stagnant. You're not doing anything because nobody's angry at you, and therefore that's a good sign that you're not pushing to see if you can get better, or if the system can get better, or the organization can get better. How can we all do better? That takes discussions, that takes talking, that takes work. And it can cause issues. So I have a challenge for you. This is my whole point right here. What can you do to push through getting by and being okay? What can you do to make the pursuit of getting better your mantra? The pursuit of excellence. Don't settle for okay. Don't settle for meh. Because the kids are depending on you to care, to push the envelope, to seek the pursuit of better. Thanks for listening. Have an awesome day. Hey, you have been listening to Teaching Learning Leading K12, a podcast to help you help kids achieve their dreams. Teaching Learning Leading K12 is a member of the Education Podcast Network. Podcasts for educators, podcasts by educators. Teaching Learning Leading K12 is a member of the podcast network based in Canada called Voice Ed Radio. Voice Ed Radio, your voice is right here. The opinions expressed on Teaching Learning Leading K12 are those of the guests and host. Teaching Learning Leading K12 is intended to share ideas, advice, and suggestions. Teaching Learning Leading K12 is produced for educational purposes. Hey, thanks for listening. It would be awesome if you visited my website at stephenmiletto.com and connected with me, left a review, and listened to more episodes. And by the way, you could also share it with your friends, with your family, and your colleagues. Thanks so much. You're awesome.